things happened that made me think that this season was on its way to being over for starters for the Yankees because their starting pitching was so horrible. And I was worried that I might get disinterested before the end of May. And the Mets, I watched their hitting, and I said in the first week, and I said, oh, these Mets, with all this great pitching, are they going to waste it with a mediocre lineup? And in the second week of the season, everything turned around and was entirely different. And I know Charlie, who's followed the Yankees forever, thought something like that after the first 4 or 5 games, didn't you, Charlie?
Absolutely. When the Yankees started 1-4, you're like, oh my God, here we go. But you know the theme here is, of course, is pitching. And the Yankees pitching is doing very well right now. They're getting good outings from Pineda. They're getting good outings from Severino. CC's been really good. They're winning. And that's the bottom line. The Mets, the pitching has been good. The hitting just has to come around.
Well, we have to get Familia. Their closer comes back on Saturday, I think, and they've lost 3 close games in a row now that the bullpen has collapsed on them a little bit, and that's been a problem. I think the hitting will come around. The Yankees, who have won 8 in a row, as many as as big a winning streak as they've had since 2012, believe it or not, Yankee fans, and in that stretch, 7 of those 8 wins were keyed by quality starts from pitchers. That's 6 innings of 3 runs or less. That's a terrific way to go. It's a 2.40 ERA over those games, and they got some great work, including 1 quality start and 2 decent starts from Jordan Montgomery, the lefty who pitched for the Staten Island Yankees a couple of years ago. So the Yankees are right now on a roll, and I thought early in the season that they didn't have enough offense. Aaron Judge looks like he might be the real deal, and Greg Bird looks like he might be the real deal. And if that's so, the Yankees are going to be around for a while. The Mets, well, I'm even less concerned about, because the Mets have what Charlie DeBiase just said. They have pitching. And those starters are as good as any starters in baseball. And when this season settles in and Familia's back in the bullpen and they're playing at that home field where they have lots of left-handed power to hit, I'm sure they'll be fine. They have a team built for Citi Field. I really believe that. And they have guys who ordinarily wouldn't be considered power hitters who know how to get the ball out of Citi Field. They have guys like Cabrera. Granderson was a great acquisition over the last couple of years for them. Obviously, he's getting old. He's not the player he once was, but a terrific guy. You couldn't meet a better guy in the locker room. He's just terrific. And they have some Michael Conforto is going to be a terrific hitter in Citi Field given the opportunity. Now he needs the opportunity. But I'm not worried about the Mets at all, because I'm not worried about any team that has Noah Syndergaard and Jake DeGrom up on top of the rotation.
I mean, it's so true. The Mets pitching, I mean, listen, you could compare it to whoever you want. The Baltimore Orioles in 1966. They got 4 guys that can dominate at any time. But let me ask you this, Mac. Guys like Granderson and Reyes, who are getting up there a little bit of age, each year, Reyes came over last year. He contributed right away. The fans got behind him again. Granderson has been great. He started slow. He finished strong. I think he had 30 homers and stuff like that. But do you worry that Father Time is going to eventually take away what they've been doing, last year going into this year?
Well, because I'm at least a generation older than you, Charlie. I know Father Time takes speed away from everybody, but the Mets, I think the front office is a lot more concerned about Reyes than they are about Granderson. Mm-hmm. That's because they have Michael Conforto, and they don't have somebody to play third base if Jose Reyes can't hit. And I don't know if he can or he can't. He's obviously struggling. It's gonna be interesting to see how they react if Reyes stays in a prolonged slump over say through May. Then they're gonna have to make a real decision.